Welcome back to MLG ProScrims. I'm Revan, that's Wisdom, the new caster here on ProScrims, and you just saw compLexity come out strong on map number 1, and one of my keys to victory for compLexity was to do exactly that, come out strong at the beginning of this series. Time and time again, you've seen compLexity enter the series, start off pretty slow, but later on, they usually get things rolling there, but starting off strong here, key to victory for compLexity.
Definitely, and now we're going into Meltdown Search and Destroy. This map, there's a lot of congestion. Some players don't like this map. I personally enjoy Meltdown. It's a little bit of a larger map. I'd like to see more A-bomb site pushes in that pillars area just because I find it a little bit more interesting. But what do you think is your key to victory for this map?
I actually like some middle pushes. I mean, you usually see teams, they love to push the B-bomb site, take it slow there, especially Envious. They're going to sit way back in their spawn, I think they have Rambo and Karma both use overkill snipers here. So they're really putting an emphasis on getting that first pick and try to work the numbers there. But whenever I had Mr. X here casting with me, he would always preach about, I feel it's really easy to push into the middle side of the map. Whether it's through generators or setting up a double push into the A-bomb site through your front door to A and through the middle from the bridge as well. So I'm going to be looking for compLexity to pull some stuff out there, but I got to take a look at what Crim6 is using. Usually he pulls out something along the lines of like a dual band LMG, and he does some great work with it too. So Crim6, he's the man to look out for on compLexity, and Envious, we all know what they do on Search and Destroy. They love to hold hands and work as a team here.
Yeah, and it really comes back to that buddy system. We saw Envy try and use that on hardpoint. We often saw Karma and Proofy pushing and rotating to the next hard point together. So I think you're right. It's probably going to see maybe a 2-2 split between the two bomb sites. But you think Envy are probably going to play it safe and go with the B bomb site most offensive rounds.
Yeah, compLexity, if you're looking at their most recent Search and Destroy games, this has been the one game type that they've lost more than the others. So this is where Envy, if they want to take the ProScrim in the end of the day, they got to win their Search and Destroys against compLexity and try to fight hard in the hard points. But Capture Flag is probably the best game type where both these teams match up best against each other. But in the end, I think more people are expecting Envious to win Search and Destroy.
Yeah, no. You mentioned that Karma and Rambo will probably both pull out snipers with that overkill. I think we've talked about this a few times. You guys talked about it on ProScrims, and I've talked about it in other matches I've casted. I love the sniper, but do you think two snipers on a team is a little bit unnecessary, or do you think it adds more dimension? The
thing is, when you put on a sniper with overkill, you're taking away a lot of points off your class. So that limits the amount of tactical and lethal grenades you could use. And in Search and Destroy, those are so important. Whether you're leading into a bomb site with a smoke grenade to give you some cover, or using an EMP to check where the other team is pushing. When you put on overkill, you take away that possibility from your team. So I think one sniper is good. Two snipers, it might be a little much, but you can't really knock it for them if they're making it work and getting those initial picks. Like, that's the strategy it's designed to do. Get those first bloods in every single round. So if they're getting those first bloods, then, well, there you go. Their class is working. But if they're not making those initial picks, then you kind of got to question the strategy there.
Okay, so if they've got their sniping locked down, then Envy is good to go. But if not, they're in.
Looks like Wisdom froze on my Skype, but I'm ready to get this map started. All the players are in the lobby. They're ready to go. It looks like Mr. X is going to be hosting from compLexity. So once he gets things started, we can head right into the map. But let me know who you think is going to take this ProScrim in the end. Tweet at me. I'm at RevanJB, along with hashtag MLG. Hashtag compLexity if you think they're going to be the victors, or hashtag Envy if you think they will. And guess what? The map has just started. Heading right into it. Meltdown, Search and Destroy. Wisdom, are you still with me? Alright, so it looks like we may have lost Wisdom, but everything is fine on our end. We're going to get her back in here as soon as possible. In the meantime, I can do some solo casting, which I don't mind at all. But it looks like compLexity, they're going to have the first offensive push here on Meltdown. I want to take a look at what Crim6 is using. So I'm counting up his points. He's got 3 to his first perk, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 with the gun. So no overkill used here. In fact, he's using dual EMPs, which I love here. You usually see Crim6 actually do this in a hard point more often, but he's going to use the EMP grenades just to check. All right, I got a hit marker. That means there's at least one player over near the B bomb site. Guess who that is? That's going to be Proofy and Karma, and Karma gets first blood of the round with the initial pick on the Crim6 with that sniper rifle. And now I'm going to hop over to TP. Yeah, Wisdom just disconnected from the game, so we're going to get her back in here as soon as we can, but we were talking about it in the pregame. If Envy is able to work those first picks with the sniper rifles, they're going to have a good time here on Search and Destroy, and they were able to do just that here in round number 1. And now compLexity, they're in a bit of an awkward position because no matter where they push, it's at least going to be an even man advantage. But here comes Aches along the flank. Looks like he was spotted as Clayster evens things up as he makes the pick onto Pruvy. But Aches trying to do some damage from the back. Will find Karma here, taking out that kill. Can he get the second? No, he cannot. That's going to be Rambo getting that kill. But now it is a 2-on-1 situation. TP and Clayster going up against Rambo, and he gets taken out there in the round-ending kill cam. Despite Envy getting first blood in the round, they're going to lose it in the end as compLexity, they make the 3v4 happen thanks to Clayster here in the round-ending kill cam. What's up, Rambo? I'm going to kill you now and take the round win. And that's a big thing for compLexity. You know, just start off strong in the game, get that momentum going early on. But now it's going to be Envy's chance to answer back. You see Karma count up his points. He's got overkill on with something. Usually you see him with the sniper rifle. But let's take a look at Rambo. Ooh, take a look at this class. 2 EMPs, 2 frag grenades. I got to think they're going to A with this strategy. He's going to open up with the EMP grenades, try to take out any trophy systems inside, and I assume followed up with the 2 frag grenades to try to get some free damage on the opponent. Frag grenade 1 will commence, trying to take out TP, but the trophy system's still up inside the A bomb site. Rambo, he's going to get an EMP along the staircase here. Looks like he didn't take out any trophy systems, but maybe that was the second grenade the trophy did take out. So maybe no more trophy systems. We'll find out soon as Rambo still has 1 frag grenade left to throw out here. He's going to let it fly inside the A bomb site. Does not pick up a kill, it looks like. And let's switch over to Teep. So he's just hanging back watching the stairs. You see that there's still plenty of trophy systems, at least 1 inside there. And he's got some help from Aches here, watching the ladder in the middle of the map. And you see this strategy time and time again from Envy. Not necessarily the class that Rambo uses, but the way they're playing the round. They're taking things very slow, and they're moving up the map inch by inch as a team. But here comes Karma. He's going to make some moves around the backside of the map, finding Crimsix there first one in the round. With only 20 seconds remaining, Merc is able to find the second one as he takes out Aches. So numbers in favor of Envious here, but there might not be enough time if they pick up the kill on the Rambo here, stop him from playing the bomb. It looks like Karma is going to shut down Teep. Now he's all up to Clayster in a 1-on-4 situation. Bomb, of course, is planted, and there you go. Pruvy is going to clean things up as he's going to take out Clayster in the round-ending kill cam. Strong round from Envy, but I got to say, even though they were able to make it work, I'm not a fan of pushing the bomb site very late into the round. As you see it, when they start to make their push, as Karma opened things up, there's around 25 seconds left in the round. If there's a member alive for compLexity inside the A bomb site that was just waiting for someone to go for the bomb plant, whether hiding behind a pillar or hiding on the staircase, if he makes that kill into the bomb carrier, that's potentially a round win for compLexity, despite Envy having a good numbers lead there. But I digress. Moving back into the action, it's going to be compLexity now back on offense. It looks like they're going to keep things standard here as they're going to push the B bomb site. First blood already made as Ace takes out Karma very early on in the round. So this gives compLexity a lot of room to work with here. As you see, Envy, they're forced to rotate all the way over to the B bomb site, which is not what they want to do. They want to maintain their standard setup of holding mid-map, holding their platform. And as Pruvy picks up 2, now that comfortability is going to return to them. Ace could potentially pick up 1 in the middle of the map. As you see, Rambo's hanging out over near the backside of the generators, but they got a good crossfire going over near the B bomb site. Is he proof? He's kind of watching the flank, and he's got Merc behind him watching the cross over to the B bomb site. Now, how does compLexity go about trying to bring this round back into their favor? As you have Clayster and Aches both alive. Obviously, you can tell on the screen it's 3-on-2 situation, so numbers definitely not in favor of them. And it's all going to start with this pick onto Rambo, and Aches is able to make it happen. Here comes Clay and Aches, the duo working. Oh, hello, Skype lady. How you doing? Get out of my commentary. Clayster and Aches, they're going to pick up the bomb, try to go for the plant. Clayster does find 1 on the platform, but he does get taken out. Pruvy 4 kills in a round. And Aches, is it the smart move to go for the bomb plant here at the end? You're going to score if you get taken out here. Aches trying to run away, but he gets taken out. Proof is going to pick up the defuse here, and he's going to move so close to getting the Hellstorm missile, looking around for some trophy systems to take out for some extra points. But how close is Ray? Not as close as Pruvy, without a doubt. So as they look around for some trophy systems to kill, there's the scoreboard. Proof 4-1. Now, compLexity, they're spectating this right now. So they know exactly who they have to kill in the next round. And Proof, with 100 points, I don't think he's going to get the Hellstorm. He is so close around and assists away. That's something working in favor of compLexity, but they have to make sure they kill Proofy in the next round. Of course, if I'm Proofy, what am I going to do in the next round? Not really much. I'm going to move up on the map, throw some trophy systems out, and hopefully those trophy systems destroy some grenades, so that I could get those extra points to earn myself those score streaks. We'll see if Proof is doing that. Of course, he could choose to take out a sniper rifle and try to work for the first pick. But it looks like double trophy system is going to be Proofy's kind of strategy of choice to earn himself the Hellstorm missile. And on Meltdown, that Hellstorm and Lightning Strike could be so deadly. So off the start here, you see Proof throwing those trophy systems down towards the middle of the map. And Complexity, they're smart guys. You know they're thinking out there. So like, okay, Proof, he's super close to streaks. He's probably has a trophy system class. So don't throw too many prayer grenades. In fact, let's try to get some EMPs along the edges of the map to try to destroy those trophy systems and kind of counter Proofy's strategy here. So Complexity, they're not going to fall for it, at least for the time being. They're holding off on their grenades. And of course, you see that Proofy, he's going to be picking up the bomb. So if he gets this plan off, he will earn himself at least the Lightning Strike, I believe. Definitely the Hellstorm. But as they make their way into the B bomb site, it's going to be Crimsix shutting down Karma early on. Looks like Proofy's getting a bit of XBAT slag. Get down, Proofy, stay alive. You need to earn these scores. It's going to put your team in a very comfortable position for the rest of the game. But there goes Rambo as well. Crimsix picked up the first 2 kills, and Proof, if his teammate Merc gets taken out, I think he just needs to drop back, stay alive. You can't risk losing your progression to these streaks. This spot, Crimsix earns himself the Hellstorm missile, looking out for more players, but he's going to get pictured from the side. It should be Clayster picking up the final kill, but at least Proof was able to earn 1 score streak in the process. But let's take another look at the round any kill cam here as Complexity answer back, tie the game up at 2 rounds apiece. And then you see the final kill on the Proofy, which, you know, that's a pretty big kill as it stops him from earning the Lightning Strike and the War Machine, but at least he was able to get the Hellstorm missile, so he could potentially use that to secure MV a round win. And Dom, you back with me?
I am.
Let me get you back into the game. I'm going to send you a game invite. Let's get the party back on pace. So in case you missed it, Dom, it was Clayster. Actually, not Clayster. Proofy was so close to getting the Lightning Strike, was able to earn the Hellstorm missile in the process, but things are all tied up, 2 rounds apiece. You see Proof, he's leading the team 5-2. And Clayster's on top for Complexity at 4-2. But let's go on board with Complexity as they're going to be the ones on offense here. And once Dom moves over to Codcaster, we can see the mini-map back in the picture-in-picture, I believe. Yep, there it is. But anyways, first blood has been made by Proofy as he took out Teep, which also drops a bomb for Complexity. And that's something I don't see Complexity kind of switch up much. You always see Teep picking up the bomb every single search and destroy. And teams, they've caught on to this. They say, hey, if we kill Teep, most likely the bomb's going to be down. So they don't even have to go and check over his body to kind of confirm that they have the bomb down. They could just really assume it at that point. But now back into the action. 2-on-1 situation. It's all up to Aches here.
Yeah, now Aches, last one alive. He's going to be pushing with his sub. Unfortunately, he gets hit markers. Unable to get a kill there on, it looks like it was Proofy and Karma. Nice snipe from that top window. Aches tried to pop smoke to get away, but wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, the smoke grenade doesn't get there in time. Karma does not even have dual band on, so he could have escaped there. But yeah, you see the smoke grenade not nearly in time. Karma makes him pay there. Easy snipe for Karma, and we've seen Karma in the past do some dirty, dirty things in the sniper that I can't even mention on broadcast. So he's definitely one to look out for when he's got that thing in his hands.
Yeah, Karma is one of those players where you know that in S&D he's probably going to be pulling out a sniper, and you also know that if he gets a shot on you, you're most likely going to die. Now we're going to see him actually poking back dumpster here. He's actually looking for that middle route. So Revan, I think he heard your middle push here, and I think maybe he was studying Mr. X's strategies a little bit, but he's actually going to get shot at from the B bomb site, so he's just going to run away, try and stay alive for Envy, and he's going to rotate back, see if he can pick off that player over on B bomb site. He's going to have that call out, and it doesn't look like any of the players are actually going to push over, just because Envy needs to get that bomb down, but Complexity just have both bomb sites on lockdown.
Yeah, so Rambo, he was using the double nade, double EMP class again to try to enter this A bomb site. As he makes his way towards the stairs, he picks up the opening kill there on the TV, but still one more player. This is going to be Aches dropping. Oh, actually, he's going to pick off Rambo from the side. Picks up 2, takes out Merc. In the meantime, we see Krim cleans up Karma, and there you go. Clayster gets the revenge kill on the Proofy. And just like that, Complexity pick up their 3rd round win. But this is something you see from just about every single time on Meltdown Search and Destroy. When they're on offense, they take things very, very slow. They don't move into the bomb site until they absolutely have to, and most times, I gotta say, I don't see it pay off for them.
Yeah, that conservative push with this map, just because it takes such a long time to rotate from one bomb site to the other, if you die on one of the bomb sites, there's a good chance that whoever you're partnered with on that bomb site probably going to go down with you. Now, let's go on board with TP here. TP has the bomb for Complexity. He's actually pushing into that A bomb site, recognizes that one of his EMPs actually hit a player on this side, gets hit markers on a player on the stairs, unfortunately not able to take him out. One more player to his right, I'm not sure if they see him. Crimsix, He was listening to your tips. He knew to protect TP, gets the kill, and we're actually going to see TP not go for the bomb plant yet because they want to pick off one more.
Yeah, smart boy, Crimsix. Protect your bomb carrier. But now we see that there are 2 players left alive for Team Envious, and they got to go in and check the bomb. It's going to get planted now by TP. And now, how does Envy try to go about this? You see that Rambo and Proof, they're going to spread out, but I really feel like they just try to push into the same side at the same time together, or at least, you know, try to coordinate a bit of a team push here. You know, work the 2-on-1 entering the bomb site. But as Rambo gets taken out there, it's going to be Proof left alive in a 1-on-4 situation. Let's climb on over near the middle of the map, but there's only 20 seconds left. You see on the minimap that the complexity players, they're going to be coming from the back as well. And once again, Clayster in the round-ending kill cam taking out Proofy.
Yeah, and we're actually going to see Clayster. He's just going to sit back, push outside the bomb site a little bit, gets a nice little pick on Proofy. Unfortunately, Proofy in that 1v4 situation on that bomb site, extremely difficult and didn't have much of a chance there.
And coming into this match, we've been expecting Envious to win these search and destroys, but right now it's actually complexity in the lead. Let's pop up the scoreboard. As you see, Proof, he's on top first team at 8-4, so he's playing very well tonight. And on the other side of things, it's Crimsix and Clayster putting in the work. You have to pick up a kill, but it doesn't matter when you got Crim and Clayster going off. And now here comes Envious. They're going to be switching things up, as now they're going to be attacking the B-bomb site. Proof being a little bit aggressive, and of course, he still has this Hellstorm missile to work with. I don't expect him to use it here. I actually expect him to use it on more of a defensive round.
Yeah, and this is a really important round for complexity, because when you're up those 4 rounds, Proofy, as we see Proofy get taken out here, let's jump on board with Clayster. When you're on the defensive side and you're up 4-0, it's really important to win that 4th round to go up 5, because then it puts pressure on the other team to win. It forces them to win that final round, because once you're up 5, unless you're in like a 5-5 overtime situation like we saw in COD Champs, that's the last thing you want. Now we're actually going to see Clayster pull out his RCXD car, just checking this A-bomb site, or B-bomb site, sorry, doesn't see anyone. And at this point, there isn't a lot that Envy can really do. I mean, Rambo is kind of stuck.
But he does find one there as he takes out Crimsix, and a 1v2, it's definitely a manageable position. Finds one at the back of the platform, and the complexity guys, they are quite far away, so he could catch TP off on rotation. In fact, he's going to try to run right to the A bomb site. He's going to have none of that, as he's going to take out Rambo in the round-ending kill cam. And just as you were saying, as complexity win that 5th round there, not only do they have a pretty comfortable 2-round lead, there's now a lot of pressure put on Envy, because it's do or die time in this next round.
Exactly. Envy now have all this pressure on them mentally, and that's the last thing you want in Search and Destroy. Search and Destroy, it's kind of been speculated by several of the pro players that a lot of it comes down to luck, but I think a lot of it comes down to knowing the typical routes and places where your opponent will be. So Envy now have this added pressure on them, and that can be stressful for some players.
And complexity, they're going to put it all out here as they're going to be pushing the A-bomb site once again, this time around. I mean, they're going to stack 2 players quite far back inside the bomb site. You see Rambo setting up there on with his teammate. I believe that was Merc inside, but nonetheless, they both get taken out as Aix picks up the 3rd. It is all to Proof. They're going to call him the Hellstorm missile. Tries to get inside a bomb site, but only gets hit markers, and it's all up to him. And another 1-on-3 situation as he makes his way into the bomb site. He's going to find the 2 players at the bomb. There goes Aix in the round-ending kill cam, and in an unexpected turn of events, complexity wins Search and Destroy on Meltdown.
Complexity have been doing their homework, Revan. They've been learning from their ProScrims experiences, and looks like they're getting ready for GFIN, because their S&D game was pretty solid.
Yes, they are, you know, really rounding themselves out as a team. So in the past, you know, Search and Destroy has been a little shaky, and you know they're not a fan of that. So they're putting in the work, learning Search and Destroy like the back of their hands, as you see Clayster finishing on top at 10-3. Impressive stuff from Complexity despite Envious. They actually had a score streak in, I believe it was the 3rd round, but Pruvy saved it all the way to the end. Didn't really do much as they dropped that Search and Destroy.
Yeah, unfortunately, and like you said, we saw Clayster. Clayster stepped up again. Like, Complexity are very, very happy right now that they picked him up for Anaheim, because he's showing his stuff, and Complexity is looking strong going into the CTF.
All right, can Envious bounce back in the next map? It's going to be capture flag on raid by the looks of it. Who do you guys think is going to take it? Tweet at us. I'm at RevanJB. She is at Wisdom12, but the S, it's a 5. Tweet at us. Tell us who you think is going to win this next capture flag. Can Envy start coming back into the pro scrim? We'll find out after this quick break.